Hello everyone, this is AndresRestart, and this time we are talking about a new exclusive game for Nintendo Switch that is also compatible with Nintendo Switch 2 and has a strong Metroid feel. This game is called Stormlancers. It's developed and published by Probably Monsters, who are sponsoring this video, and it's a really awesome roguelike with some incredible couch co-op gameplay at a pretty affordable price on the eShop too. It's something that really stood out to me from the most recent Nintendo Direct, and after playing through it a few times, I have some really great things to say about this game. So the basic premise for this game is that you crash land on an alien planet with your friend, and there is some sort of mysterious magic, and the very fabric of reality is being threatened. Fortunately, these magical fox-like creatures, the Stormhearts, are there to help and give you the abilities you need to save the world. There are actually a few elements to both this world and the gameplay that remind me of Metroid, but I'll get to that a little bit later into the video. Like other roguelikes though, you will find a great deal of difficulty here. This game is designed to be challenging. You are expected to die a lot, and every time you do, you have to start all over again. But that's part of the fun. Every time you play, you learn a little bit more about the map, the different enemies, and how to strategize going about your journey and creating the best or most fun loadout. You will run into different weapons and abilities, mixing up your journey each time. No two playthroughs are the same. Maybe some of you watching are already well acquainted to different roguelikes, but I have not been playing too many recently, so this has been a bit refreshing for me, but this game has also done a good job of reminding me of how it was when arcades were more common. Those side-scrolling adventures where you just have one chance to go at it, and when you fail, you have to put in more coins or credits to go at it again. Even the anime aesthetic has a little bit of that retro vibe to it as well. Perhaps the best part about this though, is like those arcade games, you can play with a friend, and this adventure is actually built with that in mind, except you can do it at home from the comfort of your couch, or anywhere really, given that this is on Nintendo Switch. When you team up though, you are going to slowly want to work together to keep each other alive, perhaps letting one go first and reviving them later, or combining your attacks together, or just sending over currency so you can each get the best weapons and abilities you can. But let's now talk about how this game reminds me of Metroid, specifically Metroid Dread. This game is not quite a Metroidvania, but there are some key elements. Even though you start over every time you run out of life, there are some key abilities you obtain as you progress, and once you acquire them, you have them for all future playthroughs. So you'll get a little bit of that aha moment like other Metroidvanias, where your new abilities will allow you to reach a different area, like finally being able to dash through the air to reach that previously impossible to reach platform, or being able to grapple yourself upwards to find another chest. And there's even an awesome slide move that grants you temporary invulnerability, so the movement and platforming are similar. In other words, the movement in this game, once you unlock all the abilities, feels great. The Metroid reminders do not just stop there though. The opening world has a little bit of the Metroid vibe too. It's not just the exotic environment, but some of the key enemies and even the music. So if you're a Metroid fan, you will probably have a few moments playing this where you're reminded of the Metroid series like myself. Okay, let me show you a little bit of what I mean here, right? So the way this game plays, you see me doing air dash, I can slide through, like these are very Metroid Dread-like mechanics, right? But also, like, you look at the environment, like you can see that it's like 2.5D, right? Like there's something behind here, there's a little bit of a 3D environment. I actually went over here and I found a better weapon, so I want the better weapon. You can see how the stats compare, and so you're gonna slowly find like different weapons and things to make yourself better as you progress. And you're exploring this sci-fi world with these sci-fi enemies, and I'm being a little bit careless there. Now I'm like poisoned, so I'm losing life, which is annoying. But you have like these bugs, remind me of like little Metroid bugs. If I get further ahead, you'll see, oh, this is something else completely. But let me see if I can kill him first, because there's money. That other guy right there, yeah, that's like a Metroid-like enemy that I just accidentally killed because I'm going through this. No, don't get away. Oh, nice. So I just got all that money, which is awesome. You see, like, I was never able to get to this chest before. Now I can because I have this dash. So that's kind of cool. And I don't know if I have enough to unlock it though. Let's try. Oh. Yeah. Anyway, as you can see, some very Metroid-like enemies in a very Metroid-like environment with some Metroid-like abilities. To be clear though, this game is its own thing. In the later worlds, you start to see more how this sets itself apart. Not just with the environments and the atmosphere, but also the enemy types and different power-ups you find. It's pretty satisfying to stack some great passive abilities in conjunction with some legendary weapons you find later into your journey. And you tend to find even better weapons and skills the more you play as you continue to unlock different soul etchings for later playthroughs. These grant you a variety of bonuses and are a great way to soften the blow when you lose, because after a playthrough, chances are you have more currency to unlock further soul etchings, which will then just have you wanting to try the journey with those new advantages to see how well you will do next. It's an addictive and satisfying gameplay loop. Alright, so I'm just going to show you kind of like a little bit of this loop here, right? So I actually don't even plan on surviving for very long. I'm just trying to get a little bit more currency for these soul etchings. That said, I want to heal up a little bit of my life. Keep my distance because that poison will probably kill me. Cool. Alright. Sure, let's open that up. Ooh. Oh, alright. That was not good. So that I slid through to avoid that attack. But notice how he has a crown on him, right? He died because of burn damage, but he said a little white, that white currency that I was gonna pick up before I died. As it says here, the Crithium. That would have been a little bit more currency. I still have some though, so I think I should be able to buy something here back at the home base. I think. So going here, talking to this person, Nyx. And so I have a little bit I can buy, right? There's a lot of stuff here that I cannot afford right now. I gotta go on another run. But let's see here. I can get a better. I guess I could start off with a better gun or a better sword. Let's just see what happens when I bought a sword rack. So when we go back into the game, you'll see that there are a lot of options. But there's different things in this area, right? They can get different costumes here, over here, right? I can change into something else. Some others over here. I like this version though the most. So let's go. It's pretty quick. Okay, let's try speed running this real quick. As you see here, I can get a sword now as opposed to just a rusted sword, so it's a little bit better. Cool. How fast can I go through this? I've never tried speed running this, right? But there is that opportunity. Alright, now I probably want to upgrade my weapons a little bit, so that's kind of the thing. Like, the weapons I have now aren't very good. Probably should have some kind of gun. Okay. Alright, 3,000 currency. I gotta buy, like, at least one good weapon. Okay, they're smoked. Gotta go faster now. Let's go faster, right? Nope, that's not the right way. Through. Yeah, you can skip a lot of this stuff. So I'm already at the checkpoint. I don't need that. Oh, I like this ability a lot. Notice I got like lightning now when I slide through. I think that's gonna be really useful. Is there any useful weapons for me here? I don't have the money because I didn't focus on killing things. It's fine. I'll find something on the way. Okay. Well, I need some money. Being lazy here. Okay, that gives me money, right? But I was not being careful, so I just took a whole bunch of poison damage. Kill these dudes. Notice how I slid through, and I'm doing more damage now when I slide through because that power up I picked up, and that's why I have the lightning. So that's how it represents it. Okay. Alright. I'm trying to get to at least 9,000. I feel like I get... You know what? Maybe 4,500 is all I need. What do I get here? It's gonna be something good. Oh, that's a good ranged weapon, actually. That's gonna be good for the boss. See, if I stuck around for a little bit, I could get to 15,000, and that would be really good for the boss. But I think with what I have now, I can probably beat the boss. Pretty sure, as long as I don't get it too much. Dodge through. Sorry, I'm not fighting you today. I got someone else on my mind. Okay. Nope. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, where's he gonna be? See, I'm dodging the attacks with my slide, but also because I'm doing the slide, my attack is stronger. Even though it's not that strong of a weapon. It's a little bit better because the soul etching, well, I got hit there, being a little lazy. But this gun's gonna help me a lot. Alright, already in the next phase. That's a good start. Down. Healthy distance. Ooh, almost got me there. Oh, okay, let's keep Okay, yeah, the dash helps me get through that. Alright, stuff again poisoned. He's dead. There's no way he lives. That's it. Awesome. At just $20 USD on the eShop, Stormlancers is a great pickup for those looking for a great game to play with a friend or family member, or even just on your own with some cool vibes that you can continually come back to many times and have a little bit of a different experience each time. So check it out with the link in the description below, and let me know what you think of this game. Have you tried it out yet? Are you on the fence? Do you have any questions? Let me know in the comments below. Anyways everyone, this is AndresRestart. Thank you so much for listening and watching, and I will see you all really soon. Take care. Bye.